asking me to rotate the device. Good evening, everyone. Don't have any viewers in yet. This is my first time going live on my YouTube channel, so give some people time to find their way over here. Let me go make sure. But welcome to my channel. It's fairly new, so I'm starting from the bottom up. I have a few people already subscribed, so hopefully very soon I'll have more subscribers. And it's asking me to rotate the device. I hope that's better. Let me try this way. Hold on. I guess it's about the same. Okay. Where is the camera? Oh, there's the camera. So I have to look down there. Sorry, just getting adjusted. Just getting adjusted. But I'm gonna give some people some time to get on. So over here checking out my Facebook. Reading some of my message that I'm getting from people regarding some DJs. I'm looking for some DJs for my son's 21st birthday party, which is this weekend, and a lot of DJs will be out of town this weekend due to 420. I'm sure most of y'all know what 420 is. But if not, from what I know, it's basically the time of the year when most people celebrate cannabis, the political term. um, so a lot of people drive to Colorado where it's legal to smoke there, or however they partake of it. It's legal there, so I know some friends as well who are there right now. Left either last night or today for 420 to go to Colorado, Denver. But I hope everyone is having a good weekend so far. It's Friday, but it's not actually my Friday. I have to be at work in the morning. Oh, I put on my other page, I told them I was about to go live, but it's, at least that's what I thought I was typing. But I actually type above to go live. I'm sure they understand what I'm saying. Let's see if I can see the video. Yep, it's posted up there. So, anywho, I want to get into a little introductory first before that glare back there. Let me shut. That's the hall door. Guess it's not too bad. Sorry, I'm getting messages on my other pages. I need to mute those. But just to give you a little introductory, my name is Tanya. Last name Haley. From Omaha, Nebraska. And this page will be mostly about TV reviews, drama, shows, mainly primetime television, some reality shows, and some TV series. And the name of my channel is Primetime Reviews on Black Television or Black TV and Media. So, as you can probably guess, most of the shows will be a predominantly African American cast or people of color, mainly Black, Mexican, Puerto Rican, Dominican, you name it. People of African descent or, like I said, people of color mainly. But I put Black television because I didn't want to go too broad with the title. But as you follow me, you'll get the gist of it. You can message me and let me know, like, any of the shows out there that you would like me to do a review on, or anything in social media that you would like to discuss. It'll be pretty open to that. There's a lot of YouTubers, I should say, out there who are also commentaries of TV shows. But this one, I try to make a little different. I try to keep it more of a positive tone. I subscribe to a lot of YouTube channels, and a lot of them are so over the top. Some are a little ratchet. Not to say that sometimes we won't get a little hype in our discussions, but I'm sure there'll be a lot of personalities that will eventually subscribe to this page. But like I said, just try to keep it positive and fun. And the first review tonight we're going to do is actually a show that came on last night. It's pretty popular now, and it's called Star. And for those of you who have not seen this show yet, it is really, really, really good. It stars Queen Latifah, and I'm sure you know who she is. see. Try to pull up my other page here. Oh, and we're also going to talk about Black Ink tonight and Hustle and Soul. I don't want to put too many different ones out there on the first live. Excuse me. But as far as Star goes last night, to those who follow the show, I must say at the end of the episode last night, I was straight gagging. Like, I couldn't believe how it ended, and I can't wait till the next show comes on next week. Basically, a lot of stuff happened last night. But the ending was like, wow. So, like, where's the producers going with this? But didn't see it coming. Most people I talked to today didn't see it coming either. But basically, at the end of the show last night, for those who did watch it, it ended with Cotton, who's I just found out. Well, Cotton is a transgender. Um, it's a he was a man, and he transgendered to female. And I found out last night. I didn't know his real name at first. Well, his real TV show name, which is Arnold. I always knew him from Cotton. If they said it before, I just missed it. But anyway, at the end of the show, Cotton, um, there was a knock at the door. They were having like a party, to kind of like a reopening party because Queen Latifah, um, her salon got burned. It wasn't completely burned down, but somebody started arson, and that person was Cotton's ex boyfriend. Now, if you follow along, you know that Cotton, she had met a guy when she had to go to prison, and when she got out of prison, um, her ex was stalking her and wanted her back, and she didn't want to go back with him. And the salon got it was arson. The salon got burned up pretty bad, where they had to shut down. And Cotton, um, he tried to drown her in a tub, but she survived. If you haven't seen all of this, please go back and check out the TV shows. If you've never seen Star, you absolutely have to start at the very beginning. Either you can catch it on the internet, or if you have a cable or I have cable, I have Dish. So, but on my Dish, I have where I can go back and look at old videos on demand. So you can either do it that way too. But yeah, so anyway, back to the ending last night. Cotton, it was a knock at the door, and Cotton answered the door. And actually, I don't think it was Cotton who answered the door. I'm trying to remember. But anywho, there was a lady with a young child, a young little boy, and she had asked to speak with Arnold. And Cotton overheard, came to the door, and told him that. Well, actually, let me backtrack. Sorry. But anyway, the lady had asked for Arnold, and I believe it was Star, if I'm correct, who answered the door, and then the lady who was knocking said she was looking for Arnold, and Arnold, when asked who Arnold was, she said, Arnold is my son's father. And she said that he used to live there. Now, at that time, since I did not know Cotton's birth name, I didn't know that. I just assumed it was the wrong address. but, um, but Cotton came to the door and said, Arnold does not live here anymore. He's no longer here. And that's kind of like where it ended. And I was like, what? But if you notice from the reaction, when Cotton saw the lady and when the lady saw Cotton, it was like Cotton was shocked and surprised. The lady was looking at Cotton like, I think if I was her, from the way she was looking and her behavior, she probably was like, what the? You certainly look like Arnold. But it was really good at the end, and I can't wait till next week till it comes back on again. But that was just one of the big shockers to the TV show last night that made me gasp, made me gag. There's a few more highlights of the show. One of them was, I guess, Star. She keeps having these flashbacks of her mother. And Star, she there's three singers in the house. Star, Simone, and Alex. Those are the three main characters of the TV show. Um, Star and Simone are sisters, and Alex is their friend who they met. They all created a band together or a singing R&B singing group together. Um, Again, if you've never seen the show, you'll have to just go back and watch all the shows again so you can get caught up to where we are right now. But yeah, so Star, she keeps having all these flashbacks of her mother who died, um, overdose, and the reason why Star keeps having all these flashbacks. If you saw in the last previous episode, you if you're caught up, you'll see that Star was actually the one who gave her mother was on drugs, and her mother had told Star that the drugs was her candy. So Star happened to walk into her mother's room when her mother was shooting up, and she asked Star to give her some more of her candy, and Star went and gave her the drugs, and basically, I guess she gave her too much, and her mother overdosed. So now it's been hunting Star because she basically feels like she killed her mother. And so now she's been getting really drunk, acting really reckless. And last night, she actually. Sorry, thought I heard somebody walking behind me. My kids are home, so they're in another room though. But last night she actually met a guy at a bar, and she was there getting drunk. And there was one period in time where she turned around, and he was going through her purse. And I actually thought that this nice, good-looking guy that she just met was about to rob her. I just knew he was about to take her wallet, take her purse, something. But turns out that he called somebody to come get her, to take her back home, because she was really lit. She was really lit. So, and I guess we can probably understand why she's feeling bad, why she's feeling that way, but hopefully pretty soon she'll get to the point where someone will let her see and understand that it wasn't her fault. You know, she was a little girl and she didn't know any better. She thought she was giving her mother some candy, but it ends up being some drugs that took her mother out of here. So, and also her sister, Simone, she has no idea yet. So she's keeping it away from her sister. She thinks it'll just, her sister won't be able to handle it. But from what it's looking like now, it looks like Star is not handling it well either. Um, let's see, what else did I write down in my notes about last night? Oh, yeah. Alex. Okay, now y'all know that Alex and Star were both um, messing around um, with the same person. Um, but they both decided or agreed or whatnot to not see the guy anymore. And neither of them knew that he was seeing the both of them at the same time. Um, but anywho, he got busted, found out, um, and they decided to not kick. Oh yeah, the guy's name. I'm sorry. The guy's name is Noah, and he's one of the R&B singers on a TV show. So last night, while there was a party going on at the, hope a lot of people tune in who's already seen the show already. Otherwise, you're like going to be so lost at what I'm talking about here. But excuse me, Noah, kind of handsome little guy on the TV show. He was messing around with Alex, and he was also uh, messing around with her. And last night during the party, the kind of the grand opening that Queen Latifah and them had threw for the salon, Alex actually happened to see her ex. Um, and I guess he got, a new interest. And she kind of got a little hurt, a little bent out of shape, even though she had actually started having feelings for somebody else. And that was the reason why they broke up. Now, her ex, who is in a wheelchair because he got uh, injured, um, he's right now has a new love interest, which happens to be his therapist. And Alex happened to see that last night, and she got a little bit out of shape, like I said. And you guys saw she ended up in the trailer with Noah, and they ended up, getting it on in the trailer. Like I didn't see that coming either. Like I said, it was a lot. It was quite a few things last night on Star that had me gasping. Like that, on top of Cotton finding out that I know since she's trans, Arnold is a transgender, so goes by Cotton now. So she goes by she or her. So she has a son, and I think they called the son, if I remember correctly, tell me if I'm wrong, but I think they called him AJ Junior, I believe. Oh, I need to turn off my notifications. Getting all these messages. Oh, I'm getting some response from some DJs. Like I said in the beginning of my live, my son's turning 20. My oldest son is turning 21 Sunday. So, been looking at some DJs trying to get some quotes. And actually, his father has been looking for a good DJ for a couple of weeks now. But as I said at the beginning of my show tonight, a lot of the DJs and a lot of everybody is out of town right now because they're off in Denver, Colorado, somewhere in Colorado, celebrating 420. So while they're out there celebrating 420, a few of the other DJs are either booked up or have to work. Um, Most DJs work um, regular jobs and DJ on the side. So one particular DJ I wanted, he has to work Sunday, so we couldn't get him. So anywho, I had made a post on Facebook asking people for recommendations for DJs. And I've been getting a few people hit me up in my um, inbox. Now, this DJ says he's the best in the Midwest. He provides speakers, lighting, a 75,000 song catalog, and of course, himself. Everything all included. Looks like he's charging about $100. Okay. Where is my... Okay, sorry. Got a little distracted there for a second. But, oh, it looks like we got somebody tuning in. If you have any comments or any questions or about the show last night on Star, just hit the comments and we can discuss a few things. Oh, remember last night, Miss Ruby. I guess her and Star has been at each other for a while now, and Miss Ruby is always calling her a devil because Star is white, and Miss Ruby, I guess from her past, I think she's just one of those older women who are absolutely set in her ways, and still I don't like the fact that she calls Star Devil because she's white, but that's her character. But last night, it got kind of emotional when she was trying to explain to Star why she feels that way about white people. Um, I guess one of her children was killed by somebody white, and she doesn't like the president, and a lot of things that happened in her past that she was trying to explain to Star, which still is no reason why she should still be calling her devil. But anyway, I guess she called her her name got out of line too many times last night, and Star had to run up on her. But before she could get near her, Miss Ruby took a bottle and cracked the I think it was a beer bottle and cracked it on the table or cracked it on something and told her she would slice her butt up. But yeah, they calmed the situation down, and her Star and Miss Ruby ended up talking, and she explained to her why she feels that way about white people, and Star was like, you know what, whatever, I forgive you. But anyway, I think I don't know. Between Star and Miss Ruby and that bottle, I don't know which one of them would have won last night, but I'm glad people were holding them back because they would have messed that party up. Now, what else happened good last night on Star? I hit on the big ones, but oh, and I guess Simone, um what is her Evan Ross. Evan Ross's character. He and Simone got married. It's supposed to be for the benefit of Simone to begin with because um, Simone, she didn't want to. I guess she was basically Simone's underage, so she was in like a not a it was like a group home because she's in like state custody or whatnot because her parents, her mother passed away, so she's basically been in group homes and whatnot for a while. And um, she didn't want to have to go back, or I can't remember the few episodes ago. I think she was hoping that she would be wouldn't have to go back to the group home. So basically, what she did was um, got married, went to the courthouse and got married, and excuse me, um, sorry, just reading some comments over here, but got married, and so last night, um, Evan, I'm trying to remember this boy's character in the show. My internet is messing up right now. Wow. Oh, okay. So, last night, my internet is acting up. I hope this live don't go down because my internet is not working right now. It keeps freezing. I got my cell phone running because I'm using my cell phone to go live tonight because my iPad isn't working. I don't know. I'm new to this live on YouTube, so just trying to get used to it. And I don't think I set it up right because when I tried to use it on my laptop, nothing came through. When I tried to use it on my iPad, nothing came through. So I tried it on my cell phone, and that's worked. So now back to Simone. Oh Lord. Let me charge. Let me plug my phone in. I'm not gonna be on here too much longer tonight. I have to charge my phone and then figure out how to log in on my laptop. So got this charging now. Okay. Now, Simone and Angel. I guess they're one of my favorite couples. in the show right now, besides Queen Latifah, because Queen Latifah's uh, man in the show, I like their relationship too, but Simone and Angel, basically they had got married for the sake of Simone at first, but then last episode, Angel, his mother, who was actually in prison, she had been locked up for a long time. She just pops up out the blue and tells Angel that um, he is undocumented. So I guess he's an illegal citizen. So now, basically, the marriage in the beginning, like I said, was for the purpose of Simone to protect her so that she wouldn't get taken back. But now, I guess, I don't know if this is going to benefit Angel or not. Um, in last night's episode, there was nothing about nobody came for him, so it wasn't like. And then his mother, towards the end of the show, after. But I guess they had something in the past, so I don't know. Some flames reignited, but and he wants her to stay. She claims she can't stay. She needs to go back to her husband because she is married. Um, so Angel, his mom pops up, tells him he's, undocumented, and then she just wants to bounce back out of his life. So I don't know what's up with that. Hopefully, the next episode they'll show if she actually left or if if he ends up getting look if they come looking for him to try to deport him or whatnot. But okay, and then what else? Oh yeah, Miss Bruce. Miss Bruce is a character, and I actually remember seeing her first on, I think it was Housewives of Atlanta, like the first few seasons. He was Sheree's, Sheree from Atlanta House. Oh, the one that's they say is about to lose her mansion, but what does she call that place? Chateau Sheree. For some reason, they said that she's about to lose her place, and she just got it like all taken care of, the basement done. I mean, it looks awesome. The place looks fantastic, and she had a party there and everything. And now, all in the social media and on blogs, they're saying that she's about to lose her house because she hasn't paid the contractors who were working on her house. So I don't know if that's true or not. That's just something I saw on the blogs and in the media. But back to Miss Bruce, I was just letting you know that's where, one of the other shows that if you don't remember Miss Bruce, you probably remember now from seeing her on the Housewives of Atlanta. But he's a character in this TV show as well, and he is actually a hairdresser, working at Queen Latifah's salon. And he has a new love interest. And last night they showed him for the first time, and he kind of threw a little shade at Cotton, because that was the first time people got introduced to him, to his new boo, and let Cotton know real quick. Don't you try it. Don't come near my man, or it's gonna be some problems. So Cotton was like, "Oh, okay, all right." But yeah. So Miss Bruce, if you haven't watched it, check that out because yeah, I mean there's a lot of interesting people on this show and a lot of good looking black men on this show. And actually, that white guy, um, the one that Star had met at the club. Um, he was kind of hot. That's why I was like thinking, like, oh my god, this guy that Star met in the club. When I saw him going in her purse and everything, I was like, oh, he is too cute, and he about to rob her. But anyway, I'm glad that's not the case. So I don't know where that's going to go. I'm hoping that maybe something will happen with them because she again was messing with Noah along with Alex, and Alex, she last night, after she saw her ex and his new boo, the therapist, she kind of, I don't know if she got a little jealous. I know it looks like she was kind of hurt, but I don't know if she's just went back and jumped in the sack with Noah just because of that, or if she really likes Noah, if she really still genuinely, genuinely care for Noah. I don't know if that's the case, or if she just was like, you know, you're doing her, I'm about to, do what I do. So I don't know, but um, Simone told him last night, or they agreed before they did whatever, that they're going to make sure it's not a secret this time. And so after it all happened, Simone did blurt it out that she was with Noah, that they spent the night together. Because Queen Latifah had asked her, excuse me, had asked her, and I keep calling her that. I'm sorry, but her name on the show is Carletta. Queen Latifah is Carletta. But so Carletta had asked her where she was last night because she couldn't find her, and she blurted out, I spent the night with Noah. So everybody else was like, started was like, what, So I don't know what's going to come about with the Alex and Noah situation. But as far as Star, the guy that she met, who actually, called uh, someone to come help Star, help get her home because she was really like white girl wasted. So, but she got home safe. So, but anywho, I wonder if that guy that she met will have any further appearances in the show because he was kind of cute. So maybe he can help Star get over everything that she's going through. With the flashbacks of her mother and feeling guilty and about having a part in her mother's death, which she, like I said, she shouldn't feel guilty about. I'm sure she knows deep down within that she shouldn't feel guilty about that, but you know that's something pretty tough to deal with. So hopefully, she can get through that soon without going further down. She got to pull herself out of that. She definitely does. Otherwise, you know, all that drinking and getting drunk and hanging out the bars, that's not cool. So, I think I hit on all the big highlights of last night on Star. Um, what else? Oh! I know another show I wanted to hit on. One of my other favorites is Black Ink, and that show is crazy with Caesar and them. Caesar, he owns Black Ink. It's a tattoo parlor in New York, and I guess the other day, Caesar, he well, okay, let's take it back a little bit. If you go back a little bit to a few shows ago, um, they they call that boy oh shit. I don't know why they call him that, but anyway, he had found out that his wife was pregnant, and nobody in the shop believes that. that's his wife's child. And mainly because of the fact that they called her, they said she's lied about a lot of things and she's crazy. And on top of that, she didn't tell, um, oh shit, until she was far along, almost about to give birth to the baby. So basically, people at the shop is thinking, oh, this probably ain't his baby. She's lying, because he didn't left her. First, they had separated, and then she moved out of town, and once he found out that she was pregnant, or she said she was pregnant, then he ups and leaves, just bounces, goes to be with her. The baby comes, baby's delivered, and then he comes back to Black Ink, and he decides to have a sip and see, which is something that they do a lot in the South. I never seen it done here in the Midwest, in Omaha, Nebraska, but that is something that they do a lot down south. And basically, a sip and see is where there's a gathering, close family, close friends. They come and basically, um, it's not like a baby shower or a reveal party or anything like that. I'm not sure um, if you're supposed to bring a lot of big gifts or things like that, but I do believe that, you know, they did bring some type of gifts last night. But, mainly with the sip and see, it's, I guess it's a reverse baby shower where people wait until the baby is born and then they have a gathering and people come to have snacks, bring, a few gifts, and basically everybody gets to look and see the baby and, check out the baby and the mommy. And so that's what he wanted to have. So, uh, oh shit, that's what happened the other night. And last week, what had happened was, since people at the shop, like Donna and a few other people, they didn't believe that that's his baby, and they were gonna do a paternity test, like actually sneak and swab his baby at the party, at the sip and see. Now the mother of the baby was there, um, and of course, oh shit was there, with the baby, and he found out, you know, he found out. Sky, she, flipped out, spilled the beans, and let everybody know that they were secretly trying to swap his baby. So, basically, he gets upset, cusses everybody out, for disrespecting him and his baby mom, and tells everybody, if anybody does that again, he's going to smack the mess out of them. And so last night, a recap of the show. Actually, that was Wednesday. Sorry. The other day when the show came on, basically, oh shit, he called C's and told Caesar how upset he was. He told Caesar, why didn't you do anything? Why didn't you step up for me? Come to my defense. And Caesar was like, that's your business. That's for you to handle. He's like, he didn't know they was gonna, do a paternity test, so Caesar don't feel like he was at fault. But still, shit is like, I'm fed up with the disrespect, and he told C's that he's out. And where he's going to go tattoo from now on, he's going to tattoo with C's enemy, Puma. Now, if you remember, oh, by the way, C's he was really upset. Told him if he goes to work with Puma, work for Puma, that, since Puma his enemy, And C's feel like he had, O'Shit's back many times, getting him out of jail, helping him out through the years, doing all kind of stuff for him, as a good friend. He's like, okay, if you go back to Puma, then while he's my enemy, you're going to be my enemy as well. And that's how the show basically ended. At the end of the show the other day, he said he's going to go. This hair keeps getting my eye, but he keeps. If I get it, sorry, I'm about to go blind here if his hair gets my eye. But yeah, so he's going to go work with Puma, and actually the show before that, Puma had said that he wanted to think about it because O'Shea came to him and he told him about what happened because Puma, he'd been through it before with the group at Black Ink. And I guess, he'd been through that with his baby before, with his baby mom, similar situation. So, and, he felt disrespected. And that's probably why O'Shea, felt like, he could go talk to him and, have a kind of ear to listen to, why he was really upset and everything. Because C's obviously don't think it's that big a deal for him to actually leave and go to work with Puma, which is C's enemy. So we're going to see how that work out. Because he did tell him, if you leave and you go to Puma, there's no coming back. Don't come back. Don't cry back. Don't, if things don't work out with you, your baby mom, whatever, don't come back. So, but I have a really big feeling, that something is going to happen and he is going to end up trying to come back to Black Ink. And C's has a big heart, even though he tries to be all hard and, street. That New York's, that New York. But he'll probably let him back. Probably never let Puma back, but yeah, I think he'll let old shit back. Let's see what else. Oh, I've been on here for a little while, longer than I expected, but longer than I planned on, I should say. In fact, let me get thirsty. Oh, I forgot my juice was sitting there. It's got watered down from the ice, but so yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the next episode of Black Ink and also the next episode of Star. And there was another one I wanted to review, but since I've been on here for a little bit, I am going to probably do another one. Go live probably in a few more days. Going to give people time to watch their shows on demand or their shows that they DVR'd, because I know that's the case with a lot of people. They watch their shows usually days after they come on because people have lives. They're busy, gotta work, can't always catch their shows when they come on. So, but this was my very first live. Yay. So, didn't have too many viewers tonight because my channel is new, so I expected that. But at least, I do have my where I can share my videos and hopefully get more viewers as the weeks progress. And make sure you please share my page. Let them know I'm basically doing reviews on primetime television and reality shows, TV, drama, comedy, reality shows, mainly from shows that are predominantly Black or African American characters are cast. So, with that being said, I'm going to get out of here. It is almost, what, like 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock? And I do have to get up and go to work early in the morning. Don't want to, but you know, duty calls, got to get my coins so I can keep this internet and this phone. So I continue my live and continue my on my channel. So those who did tune in tonight, I thank you. I appreciate you. Please share my page, share my link, and make sure you subscribe and click the bell so that you'll get the notifications when I do come on live. All right. I will see you guys soon. Bye bye. Okay, do I turn? Let me see. Do I turn it back? Oh, rotate. Need to redo my curls. Some of them is falling. Okay, I think I just share. Let's exit out. There we go. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yes.